Good afternoon. Hi, Phil McPhail here with United Country Lifestyle Properties of Maine. Have you been looking for a home with a really nice piece of land with it? Well, if you have, I found the solution for you today. What we're looking at is a 2,124 square foot single-story home on 34 beautiful acres of land. It's got some field, it's got some nice timber, it's got a little bit of an orchard here. Beautiful property. Come along with me, let's go check it out. Hey, welcome to 1541 Long Ridge Road in Burlington, and that's where this house is located. It is downtown Burlington, if there's such a thing. There's about 373 people that live in this town, call it their home. Burlington is a town that's located about 13 miles from Lincoln, so it's like a bedroom community of Lincoln. We're 48 miles from the city of Bangor. We're a couple-hour drive from Bar Harbor, Maine, and Boston's about a 4.5-hour ride right from this property. A couple other things that you ought to know about the town of Burlington. Well, one, it's a very patriotic town. They have one of the largest or longest parades during Independence Day of any town in the county. They have festivities going on for the entire 4th of July. And the other thing about Burlington, a lot of people don't know, is a gateway town that leads out to the eastern area of conservation lands. We got the Nicatous Lake conservation easement out there for miles of frontage on Nicatous Lake. And we've also got thousands of acres in the Duck Lake unit of public reserve land. So you can drive out of Burlington out towards Grand Falls into the woods and be in tens of thousands of acres of undeveloped land, forever protected. You can hunt out there, fish at streams, fish the lakes and ponds, do a little hiking. Just a beautiful area, and it's just a few minutes from this property. Now we've talked about the area. We'll look at the land last, but let's go inside and check out the house. I came in from the driveway side of the home, and there are 3 doors that lead in here. There's one service entrance over by the garage and the kitchen area, one off the dining room, and this one here in the front of the house. Let's go check out this great big room in here. This is the main living space of the home, and it's expansive. We've got a great big kitchen, open dining area over here, living space. You know, you'll have to figure out how you want to lay your furniture out in here, but it's so wide open you can pretty much do what you want to. We've got some nice windows here looking out into the yard. There's a heat pump in here for heat and air conditioning. In the kitchen, we've got an induction flat top that's really nice. Side-by-side refrigerator, dishwasher, dual ovens, some nice cabinets. Got some cabinets here with glass fascia, very nice. Microwave slot right here. Got little pantry cupboards. Just a lot of space in here. If you like to cook, you got this big granite slab bar and a granite countertop over there where the sink is. So in this main part of the house here with the kitchen and dining living area, this main room here is about 28 by 28. The dining area is about 10 by 8, not counting the little nook out there with the windows. Flooring in here is real hardwood laminate, so you got a veneer sheet on top of your engineered structure underneath that, and there's tile on the floor in the kitchen area and around the bar. The tile kind of does go down into the front porch area. That's all heated and enclosed. We're going to continue down, look at the rest of the house. So leaving the dining kitchen area, when we come down this short hallway, the first room we come to here on the left is a full bathroom. It's a nice room, tile floor, got a nice enclosed tub and shower stall, nice little bathroom for your guests or anybody using this bedroom behind us here. So coming out of the bathroom, we come in to the first of 3 bedrooms. This room is roughly 12 by 14. I apologize for the lighting. We don't have any lamps. This is a switched outlet. We do have a sliding door closet here with all kinds of space. As we leave this bedroom, we're going to head down the hall into the next one. As we come out of that bedroom into the hall again, we come into this. This is the second bedroom, or if you don't need 3 bedrooms, this could be an office. This room is roughly 10 by 12. It does have a closet here for storage. It would make a great office, probably better than the bedroom. As we come out of this room, we keep walking down into the largest room, and this room here is about 16 by 14. We have the hardwood floors continuing down here, television hookup on this wall, ceiling fan. We have its own bathroom. We'll go in here and check this out because there's a big walk-in closet in there. As we come out of this master bedroom, we're coming into the bathroom, master bath. We have this big walk-in closet over here. And then we have the sliding door shower stall in the corner stall, which is kind of nice. It doesn't take up a lot of space. Your flush and your sink and some storage. And we have washer and dryer hook up here where you're standing. As we leave the master bedroom, we do have these French doors here you can close. This room is all tile. We have a beautiful wood stove here that heats this end of it, plus a heat pump. As you come this way, we're going back towards the kitchen. We've got windows all along this wall, so looking out over the yard. And this yard is really very heavily treed, and it gives a lot of privacy from the road. This is that bedroom where we didn't have good lighting. And honestly, if I were to buy this property, I would probably take these windows out, wall this in, and you don't have to insulate it, but drywall it. And I think this would be a great place for a television out here, and use this room maybe partly as a family room or a living room. Up to you folks if you're buying the house. And then as you can see, this goes back around through French doors into the big open living space that we looked at first. As we leave the kitchen here towards the garage, we'll go look at the garage when we're done. We've got two garages actually to look at. We'll go down cellar. Let's go check that, all the mechanicals and stuff out down here before we go back outdoors. As you get down this foot of the stairs, you come into the first open room here. There's a Wild McLean Gold Series cast iron boiler. That's one of the heating sources in the house. There's both radiant and baseboard heating in here. Behind this door right here is the Boilermate for your water storage, for your domestic hot water. We do have another washer and dryer hookup down here, plus a wood stove on a separate chimney. So we've got several chimneys in this house. This one here is for the oil, this one over here for the wood stove. While we're down here in the basement, I forgot to mention earlier, this original home was built in the 1970s. It's had a couple of additions. This is where the master bedroom and bath and part of the porch are here. And this is just crawl space. It is full concrete frost wall. There's a concrete slab in here. It's very dark. There's no lights in there that I can see. But then this would be the original house here. So somewhere in the early 2000s, most of this addition was done and added on, and improvements were done throughout the house as they went along. So we're coming out of this section of the basement. There is a semi-finished room down here. It's got some paneling on the walls, and paneling likes moisture, and concrete exudes it. So you'll see some moisture damage from that. But it is an insulated room. You could have a nice little hobby room down here. Let's go check out the other side of the basement where the other mechanicals are. Okay, we're back over in this last section of basement. And over here, we have a 200 amp electric panel, which is pretty well filled up. There's one or two open circuits. You have a transfer switch. If you want to run a generator here, you can do that for backup power, which is quite nice. This is mostly all concrete foundation. It seems to be pretty dry. The only water I've seen in here was a little bit that got through the bulkhead when the owners were power washing that earlier this week. But other than that, it looks pretty dry down here. You'll have to check it out when you come see it. Leaving the basement door and the kitchen behind me, we come out into this little mud room that you come in off of the deck, and we're going to check that out. It's a really nice deck out here. Got a coat closet out here, and direct entry out into this two-car attached garage. This building is as old as the original house, but they did move it so that the doors are on the appropriate side. Lots of storage up above us. A couple power doors here. Nice little garage attached to the house. As you come out of the house here, this is the door that leads to the kitchen. The mudroom is right there. And oh, by the way, if you're interested in this home, check out in the link below. And if you're watching on TV and you struggle to look at the links and stuff in the description, give us a call and we'll email you a link to a 3D virtual tour that we have of the entire interior of this home. You can take a tour of this home without ever leaving your home and decide whether you like the floor plan or not. As you come out of this room, we come out onto this 24 by 24 composite deck. And I'll tell you, I recently added one of these to my house. Best thing I ever did. No more staining, scraping, painting. You know, those who've had decks know you can't keep paint on them. Everything here is all vinyl or metal, low maintenance. The entire exterior is vinyl siding, as well as all the fascia and soffits are all wrapped with metal. So, you know, if you're looking for your last house and you don't want to do a lot of maintenance, this is a good one to take a look at. Let's go look at the land. This is a beautiful property. We got a lot more to show you. The well, folks, is located right here in front of the house. And if you come here to see it, you'll see this little hand pump, the old-fashioned hand pump, and it's actually, they put some masonry work around the existing well casing. So there's a drilled well right here, but it looks like it's a rock line dug well, but it's not. So that's where that's located. Behind us here on the other side of the lot, we have a second drilled well. So if you wanted to have some horses or some farm animals here, you got a second water source. It'd be a great spot to put a barn over here. There's a clearing for it. We'll go look at that next. Before we head out onto the land, folks, I wanted to point out this one-car garage. It's actually the first building you come to as you drive in the driveway. And it's a great building. If you don't need it for storage, it would make a great place to have a hobby, do a workshop out here, maybe just keep some of your tools and your lawn and garden stuff. If you're interested in what this is here, this is an LP gas tank behind me, hooked up to all your electrical and everything comes here for a potential generator. There was a generator here. It's no longer with the house, and there isn't one coming with the home. But if you wanted to add a Generac or other standby generator, it's already wired in. You know, your gas line's right here, so it's ready to go. We're now all behind the house here at the end of the driveway, and what you're going to see, there's a nice garden plot right here. It hasn't been used in a while. We've got rhubarb patches scattered around. We got fruit trees. There's about 3 or 4 acres of cleared land here, including one little secret field over here, which would be a great place if you're a hunter to see deer real close to your home. Behind that is all timberland, and there's some nice trees in there for you to harvest if you want to cut your own firewood, maybe mill some of your own lumber for a project you want to do. You can check this out with me when you get up here, but what a beautiful piece of land this is. The elevations, you folks often want to know that. We're about 470 to 560 feet above sea level on this property. Nice high and dry ground, not a whole lot to worry about flooding here. The soils are an interesting mix. Out here by the road, we got Placed and Howland gravelly loams. Those are really good for growing just about everything, gardening, whatever, crops. The timberland is about a 2/3 mix of Monarda Burnham and 1/3 Howland gravelly loam. And it's rocky back there. So all that soil in there, the reason it hasn't been cleared to field is mostly good for growing growing trees in the forest. So keep that in mind. You got plenty of land right around the house here to homestead, grow all the food you'd ever need for your own family and probably most of the neighborhood. Okay, we're over here in the corner of the land now. There's that second well I was telling you about right here, drilled by Alfred Haskell well drilling. You can see where it is in relation to the house, and then behind me we have this nice cleared area. What a place to put a little horse barn or any other building that you wanted. Maybe you put a camper pad in here for your family that wants to come visit, and they have a well they can hook right up to. Hey, before we wrap up this video and give you all the terms, don't forget to like and share the video with all your friends. And subscribe to our channel. Hit that all notifications bell down there so you don't miss the next one. So let's wrap this up. The price on this home is $321,000. The taxes here are actually quite affordable at $1,860 per year. The house is 2,124 square feet. We got 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Big open living space, as you saw. We got 34 acres of land with fields and woods. We got 2 garages, 2 wells, ample heat and electrical for the house. I'm sure we've missed something, folks, so you need to call me. Come on up and take a look at this. Love to show it to you tomorrow.